what I did find interesting was obviously listening to you. And something I went through with our Charles is you were saying over being in FMAU, and like the complications with pregnancy and attending there. Now, part of what I do, and I'm assuming is what you do at Warrington as well, is we go onto FMAU quite regularly, and I think for me personally, I think I enjoy that part of the job quite a lot because I think families, parents, both mums and dads are struggling when they're on there. And obviously, a lot of it's uncertainty, not knowing what's going on, and being aware that these extra complications are not going to leave things as smooth sailing as they would be. And but quite often, because as you say, parents are there and they go every week or every 2 weeks, and sometimes quite often I see the same faces over and over again. And I can see, well, I might be blowing my own horn here slightly, but I can see the difference in them. The more information, the more, if I can sit with them for 10, 15 minutes and give them information, arm them with stuff like information about what to expect, and if the child does go to special care, then this is what to expect there, and not to be overly panicked because special care isn't as scary as you think it is. And
Yeah.
just because your child's on special care doesn't mean that necessarily they're very ill. It's just you need that little tiny bit of help sometimes. And I think I enjoy the fact that quite I can pre-arm families
Yeah.
and dads in FMAU. And I was just wondering whether, because I know myself personally, I would have benefited from that greatly. And do you think you would have?
100%. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. So we did. I thought I was ready. I thought I'd done all the reading I needed to do. We'd gone to classes and things like that. I thought I was ready. I thought I knew everything that to expect. Um, but like you say, and I think that's so important about what we do, that sort of knowledge. And you talked about feeling, um, knowing everything and being in control, and not necessarily in control of everybody else, but being in control of how you process things and how you can understand stuff. So by us being able to go in and tell parents, not just Dan, but if mums have the question as well, being able to inform parents and giving them that knowledge of what places are and what certain things mean if they're unsure, or even where things are. Sometimes in the hospital, if they're at the hospital where they're going to be, they know maybe one place, but they might have heard something. Go, well, where do I need to go if that is? And it's like, well, it's just another part of the hospital. It's nice. It looks like this. This is the thing, and being able to equip people with that knowledge so they feel a bit more in control of their own process. And if that eventuality does happen, and if things do go that way, that they're able to understand better what to expect and what the process might be, or even if they've had any kind of little bit of information. I know for me, it would have been huge, and it would have been so much more helpful than being led around blindly, panicking when you're in that position.
I don't know if you can remember yourself, but like when your partner's hooked up to a machine and it's being monitored for 10, 15 minutes, and all you do for them 10, 15 minutes is watch that machine, and it's just doing the
Uh,
same thing, and you're listening to it beep, and it feels like it lasts a lifetime, and you're worried about. And I think just giving the parents the distraction of a conversation, I think is a massive help in them 15, 20 minutes while
yeah,
they're waiting for the results. And I do, as I say, I really enjoy going on to FMAU because I do feel like it makes a massive difference.
yeah.